June is Alzheimer's Awareness Month, where we focus on the most common of the 13 neurocognitive disorders, affecting roughly 7 million Americans. Of these 13 neurocognitive disorders, every single one could be categorized as either minor or major, and the major entails dementia. And dementia, say it with me, is not a mental disorder, but rather an umbrella term for when the decline in mental activity causes significant dysfunction. The very first case of Alzheimer's was in 1906, where the German neurologist Alois Alzheimer found in a presenile 51-year-old woman a sudden loss of language and of memory and an increase in paranoia. And this is part of the diagnosis today. And you can remember it through the 6 neurocognitive domains with the mnemonic LLAPS. That's language, learning, attention, perceptual motor, social cognition, and executive functioning. There's also a loss of independence, a gradual onset, and progressive decline. But to really understand Alzheimer's, you need to know a little bit about memory, which we can talk about in another video if you remind me. But what you should know is that there are different types of memory focused on different neural systems. For example, procedural memory, like how to ride a bike and play the piano, is focused in our cerebellum and our basal ganglia, whereas our episodic memory, who we are, is focused in our hippocampus. Remember that. There are 3 biomarkers for Alzheimer's. First, there's a buildup of beta amyloids outside of our neurons, which then triggers a dysfunction within tau proteins. Tau proteins are supposed to facilitate intercellular communication, but when they get tangled, they actually suffocate the neurons. And that leads to neuroanatomic loss, initially in the hippocampus. So what happens is we start to lose a sense of who we are, and then afterwards, as it spreads, we lose emotionality and then functionality. And you should let other people know, because